Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through page 10 on our Car Players book nook. Got both sides started up anyway. Still sort of mystified by the motorcycle hanging up by the bookshelves upside down, but okay. I just sort of didn't really dawn on me that that's what I was doing last night. It's got some of the decorations in. Let me get this guy over here. And of course the floor, oh yeah, that's not glued onto anything, but looks like it's going to be a drawer. Still 3 of the books, and then our first of our cabinets. It appears we're going to have a couple of cabinets holding engine parts. But anyway, like I said, that's through page 10. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these sets and build them step by step in real time. So you can see all my successes and all my failures and how I fix those inevitable failures as they come up, hopefully. If you've seen anything like this that you'd like to see built, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'm always looking for more projects to add to the list. And as a matter of fact, this one turns out was drawn to my attention by a commenter. Francesco, I believe he said he was from Rome, had pointed this one out to me and said it'd be good for me to build. So that's where it came from. So big thanks for Francesco. And without any further ado, let's jump on into page, I said through 10, so we're on to 11. Alright, so that's this bucket. And let's see here. Oh, get a little more light now, maybe. I don't have to worry about that glare is bad. All our pieces lined out here. And bring it in closer to see all the goodness, hopefully goodness. Let's see here. C7 goes into the top of C5. C4 is on the other side, so this here. Wait a second. In the picture, that is backwards. In the picture, this side is... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, okay, so... I guess they printed that one wrong, because let's say that one, that's gonna be visible. Alright. Fortunately, I've got the answer for that. My handy dandy... Let's see, how brown are these guys? That one. I don't think I've ever seen... If I've seen that before, I don't remember. I'll just color that in. It is going to be way back in the back corner, so it's not going to be super visible, but still, it would definitely, that beige would stand out a lot compared to the dark around it. So let's just sort of, it's not going to be a perfect match, but I think that'll camouflage it enough. Make sure I'm looking at that picture right again still. Yeah, that is how it's supposed to go. Okay, that goes on the outside, so C6 goes in the bottom there. And C9 goes on the back of C6 and into, yeah, the back of that one. There and there. And this guy goes in here. Okay, now we put the other side on. Okay, so I'm going to put the top on last, it looks like. Alright. Down on top. Alright, sort of tying it all together. I say we're going to be, of course, now that I've done all that, I sort of want to color that side in too. I don't think it's going to be visible either, but since I'm here, I might as well. And let me take a little break, give Neo some privacy, because she's decided she needs to use her litter box after 4 hours of me being in here. Okay, there we go. I swear, I sit in here all afternoon working on stuff and she never shows her face. As soon as I start recording, oh, let me go use the bathroom. But I don't think she's smart enough to plan that. She does a good job of acting dumb. Okay, that should be enough coverage on that side. Now, I'll see if I can get these to re-cooperate. And the top back on. One last time, hopefully. Okay. Now, this guy. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Need to bring out our platform here, because this is going to go over there. But first, let's put our engine there. And once again, it's super loose, so I'm going to bring out the old B7000. Just a dab down there, and nothing on that side. Yes, I'll just do on the edge of the tab. You on, and then this guy. Everything here. And once again, the picture is not exactly like the piece, so I hope this works. Okay, that there. Okay. And then, guy we just built goes here. Supposedly. Here's a snug fit. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think there would be a gap between them, but oh well. Okay. And then to make a fan. So, okay. On the back. And then on the front. Fairly snug, but still feels very wobbly. Let me. I'm gonna continue to do the gluing. Just gonna run those 2 steps there. That ought to be enough. I don't think you need a lot to hold it in place. Just sort of want to make sure it's secured. All the details are showing there. And we don't install this fan anywhere yet. So I guess we just set that aside and let it do its drying. Okay. Okay, so that is all for page 11. On to 12, which is bringing our drawer from last night. It goes into these slots. Our shelf right there. They just pop you in above the engine block. Okay, yeah, there it goes. That going on, alright. Looks like I need a little coat of get my double down on this Yeah, that's sort of. I say it's not a perfect match, but it'll do a fair bit of camouflage there, I think. Alright. Yeah, alright. And, oh yeah, the rest of the pieces for 12. There. Okay, so these guys go in here. A wide spot, wide part to the top. And I think I did, hang on. Are they? Okay, they're slightly different, so front to back matters. So, okay, so we want them both facing like that. Okay, according to the picture. So you in there, you in there matching. That should get us, yeah, that gives us parallel. Okay, and this guy just goes on the front. Those. And with more. Okay. Then I have mixed up my pieces, or I didn't pull these pieces in. Okay, yeah, I just decided not to pull the last bunch of pieces, so I'm going to go pull a few more pieces and I'll be right back. Okay, needed these guys to make the rest of the cabinet. Just hit them with the, knock those burrs off. These are on the sides, they're probably not going to show, but I'll still hit them. Doesn't take much to get to knock those off. Okay. And get a stain marker. I'm pretty sure most of this won't ever even show, but might as well. Let's say that's definitely not going to show, so it's the tabs on the sides, front and back. Remember those? Okay. Alright, let's see here now. 16 with the notch towards the bottom. Just saying the veneer facing that way. Just one side right now though. Put this guy in here. In let's say like that. And forward into place. Okay. I'm assuming you're going to go over here, but not yet. Okay, that's the end of page 12. On to 13. Actually, get to set these aside for the moment because we're working on. Well, actually, we'll need that later. that. And all the little shelves and decorations, then we'll get our books back out too. Okay, one shelf gets clock and airplane. Sort of putting them on 45s or so. And then we get the plant, the flower, and the seashell. Still sort of that way. And then football and the trophy. I guess American football. Be technically correct about it. And this guy will end up down here. These guys go in here. Still haven't figured out what this little deal is here. Yeah, it definitely goes on the outside. I don't know if we're going to put a sticker on it or something later or not. That's what it is. Now, this guy over here. Yeah, these feel pretty snug, so that's good. And let's see. Alright, so I get that. Now let me get that. It won't stand up on its own, so I need some legs, or feet rather. Just a little bit longer feet. Okay, because the books get stacked up right down there. And which one do I want on the front? I think I like this one the best. A little more texture to it. You can sort of stack them up however you want, but looks like they got them sort of cattywampus, so it's yeah, this sort of, I think we're supposed to cover the J17 there. So let's put, ooh, I didn't see that side of that book. That looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and do a curly. You know, fan them out a little bit. Let's break this one up a little bit more so I can get the full. Yeah. Well, you can see the top of it there. Okay. Ooh, up and now. Yeah, so I got them all sort of spread out there, going back. So that's how I'm gonna. I think that's how I'm gonna do those. Sort of set them aside and let that glue get sticky, and that brings us to step 14, which, as you can see, lots of pieces. Okay. Let's see here. Later on, license plates and doodads and who's it and what's it. Oh yeah, making some little drawers too. Let's see here. 6 of you, yeah. Plates and our to roll up some posters. These are the they're peeling sticks, but they're not. You know, we're rolling them up the other way, so we can't even use our. Actually, I guess we might be able to. Come to think of it, I'll try one without and one with and see how it looks. Okay, so we'll get these guys raised with that. Okay, so all our pieces organized. Okay, so making two little boxes. So what's the bottom? Sides. Nice and snug. That's good. And then front and back here. Alright, here we go. One down. Pretty straightforward. Nice, easy. No glue required. Love that. I think my buddy's having trouble with his network because they keep he keeps coming in and out on PlayStation. Okay. And do the simple one first. That's just the license plates. Maybe these little license plates go in there? That seems a waste. Maybe we'll see that in there. Okay, I'm going to have these little bitty ones sort of on the corners, I think. Sort of on, maybe I'd have one balanced on, do something like that. We can see them, because those are, I'm assuming this means motorcycle licenses. So have maybe those up there and the big ones in the back. Yeah. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do, clean this nozzle off, because it's accumulated quite a bit of glue on it. So. Okay, I think that's a little better. Still a little bit of trash on it, but okay. Now, definitely want these in the front because they're the most colorful. So I'm going to go. This one will go in the back. That's a Delaware. And then cleaned up my nozzle. I clogged my nozzle with all the extra stuff. Okay. Now, there. Stand you up. Next to it, yeah. Okay. At least, I wonder if I can get these to go catty-cornered. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do. That. Lean the other one the other way, maybe. Ooh, corner them. Do like so. I think I want to swap those. I want this one to be in the front because it's the most colorful, most high contrast in there. A little bit. Okay, so basically, more than anything, I want them to be all to be visible. That's sort of the point of having these, all these cool detail if you don't see any of it. We do like that. And then do our motorcycle ones, like I said. This back corner here. Have room for them like that in there. Take this little one right there. Big one upside down. That's gonna work. I hope they're not supposed to be flush up against the wall whenever we get done placing them. Where do they go? Let's see. So looking ahead. Okay, looks like they're going to go. Well, no, that's the other ones. That's the poster one. Okay, looks like they go on top of the shelf, so we should be good on that. Okay, so I'll let you sit over there. And now, let's see how curling these guys up goes. And there we are. Pre-curl. Get a hold of it, and let's see if I can. There we go. I think it's. When I was doing that, I think it sort of tried to peel itself. Okay, let's see what happens. Cooperate with me. Don't think so. Over to start the roll. Okay, there. Oh, where's the little? Yeah, that's not. I sort of like that having that little corner out, but that works. Mm-hmm. How much can I curl it now? Actually, there should have a tighter. Get it started. Let's see if I can go down to the next one down. Appears to want to. As I even they shouldn't be peeling stickers because they're undoing themselves as the peeling sticks go. So it's just ease you over, all the way around. Okay. Move that. No, can't get a grip on the small one. Okay. Nice. It seemed to work pretty good last time. Just sort of start off here and then can't tighten it down a little bit more with this one. It stays pretty. Yeah. I think I'm going to see if I can with that one, just leave that one alone, let it be sort of loose. I'll try that with this one as well. Get my curl going here. That's that. It's sticker separating again. Well, I guess that could look like, you know, two posters rolled together in one. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. Now, okay, so it says, I think I'm just gonna load up the bottom with glue here and just try and stick them down into that. Rather than trying to glue each individual poster. Okay, so I'm going to start with one of the stuck ones. You in the back, sort of sticking over there, and sort of hold those guys together as well. And there's a third stuck one down the middle. Alright, that's pretty close to what they show. I'll go with that. Alright, set you up there next to those license plates and use you tomorrow or the next day probably. Okay, now what's next? Now we get to make our drawers. So these guys. Let's see. Let's see, find a press against. That didn't line up. Okay, find some to unpress that one. Okay, here you go. That's how they're showing it. But picture does not match up the result on that. But that is how it's got to be. They're supposed to be open drawers, so they got to sort of hang out that way. Okay, let's do a couple of them, one on each side, and see how it turns out. I guess now it's all said and done with, I say, the way they got it showing, that might be okay. Because it's going to be, this part's going to be concealed, so I don't guess that, yeah, that lip probably won't show very much either. Okay, I'll go with it. And that one was cooperative. It's not going to be. Those, they're going to be like little card catalog type drawers. these guys. They're saying make sure these circles are both on the same way. This guy. Yeah. This down on top of those. And these drawers are going to be supposedly like that, sort of hanging open. And I missed that one. Okay, that's in a minute. First we got to put our legs on. On the other leg. Right side up. Okay. And these are. It doesn't say anything about gluing them, so I'm not going to glue them yet. They got a little bit of friction holding them in, but they're not. I'm sure I want to see what we need this hole for before I start gluing things permanently in place. Let's say the picture, it shows them sort of, like I said, hanging open. So we can do different levels of openness, I guess. But that is all for step or page 14. I guess 1, 2. That looks like it'll close too. Okay. Nice. Okay. All for 14. Let's see what 15's holding in place for us. Get to go back to installing things now. Okay, so bring our floor back in. And this guy. Back here in these slots, supposedly. Fairly snug, not super strenuously in there. Okay, and you go on these guys. Okay. Clicked in place, that feels good. And that's going to be right up to the front, so I can adjust these drawers up to the very end. Cool. Now, these pieces come into play. Those two. This guy goes on the back. Give the design. Go. Okay, so you're here. Says, and we glue this onto the back of that once it's in place. Okay, that's going to give us that. Yeah, that's good. All right, yeah, I can dig it. So. I'll do just a nice little bead on that corner. And try just to some dots around here. Sort of hard to do vertically, but I think it'll work. Okay. Oh, I got about that much glue showing. Just drop you on, line up the edges. Let gravity do its thing. Yeah. Let's see. And then back here, this guy goes in right there. Okay, so we got and that was all she wrote for 15. Okay, 16 looks a little bit more complicated, so that might take us a minute. Let me, I do want to position this somewhere where it's sort of got gravity holding it down. So let me find a place to put that, and I'll come back and we'll work on page 16. Okay, here we go, page 16. And let's see, starting off this guy. Yeah, like that. And we're supposed to evidently glue these guys on here and here. So I think this calls for super glue and maybe a straight edge if I can find a good solid one. All the stuff I got laying around here, and none of them's like a real good solid straight. Oh, what's it? Yeah, I do have. Where'd I put that thing? I got a bracket. Got a bracket from my camera rig, so that'll be a good. It looks. I'll make sure I get it. Let's see. It goes underneath this rail and the front rails. Yeah. So yeah, so I was right here and here. We'll get our bracket in there, and I will. Okay, so that's my plan. Let me give myself a little more room here for my. Okay, and like I said, go with super glue. I don't think it's going to be overly structural here, so I'm going to be fairly reserved with the glue. I think just a little bit in each section there, nothing crazy. And up against the edge, and just slide you in, even up, and there we go. Give it a good 10-12 seconds here. While I'm letting this dry, exciting news. We officially hit 3,100 subscribers in the last 30 minutes or so for me. So, okay, I did glue it to it, but okay, got a nice smooth edge there. I'm going to put that, clean that off, and then this goes in on that side, so like that is the, oh, like that, a little less space even than here, so I'll try and shot away from the edge, I hope. Up there. Everybody together. And about 5 or 6 more seconds, we got a good, plenty of surface area there. A little bit of residue there. Clean that off. And this one off. And that's pretty flush there. Right. Okay, then. So this guy goes in here. And this guy there. And then It's, of course, that one's loosey-goosey. So bring out the old B7000. And drop you in. And these are steps here. Good and snug on that end. Excellent. Okay. Those guys are working. And that's the end of those. Set them aside and let that get a little sticky. Now, here, on the back side, take you both there and there, it looks like. Yeah. So, and so. I'm betting that's where we end up running some wires. Now back here. Oh. So this guy. Whoa, come back here. Push the line up. Oh, probably. Yeah, there we go. And these. Okay, one side is longer than the other, so that's supposed to go straight through all the way top to bottom. Yeah, nice. Got to do one on the other end. Can't get those. Yeah, that should really pull them all into place. And alright, that went together pretty easily. This guy will cooperate with this one as much as well. So we're going. Okay, so okay. Now, okay, now this one, okay, so it goes in that on the bottom and into this one on top, and that is pulled back out. Okay, there it goes, back in place, and we got our little that in place. Alright. I wasn't sure how long that one was going to take, so I took the liberty of pulling page 17 while I was at it. So, sort of wish I'd colored that in now, but I'm not going to. I would normally disassemble it, but I'm not going to do it on that one. Okay, so set that there, and page 17 starts off with what's going to be a rather tedious one, I think, but my plan, I'm going to do one in real time, then I'm going to speed up the other two. So, 2 of those, 1 of those, and 12 of those guys. So we're going there. Maybe the middle one. Okay. There. Do one on either side. And then this one. And drop those into that. And that. I hope. Yeah. Now. Finish put this rest of them in. Okay. Okay, this isn't going to be too bad, maybe. Oh, it might help if I turn the lights up a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. I can see now. We're still under the hour mark. I think I'll go ahead and do these in real time. I wasn't sure how slow or fast these would go together, so got prime opportunity for me to break something. So let's not pass that up. Looks like I missed that one here. Down here, a little bit on that. Yeah. All right. And now I'm looking there. I want to make sure I color the edge on this at least. I've done the outside edge, but not the top and bottom edge. So. Okay, so first one. Top and bottom. Yep. It worked good the first time. I don't think I got that one straight though. Maybe I do. I'm not sure about this one. Okay, I guess that was right. Another one I missed. We'll get that for the shutter down. We're not incorporating. There we go. That feels better. Yeah, that. All those. And that looks a little better, except for that one that I missed right there. I missed that. They look better on. Okay, I guess better color the whole side, huh? Okay. We've got to get the job done. All right. I think I just found another one that didn't cooperate with me. Let's see. We'll see at the end. Okay. Oh, there. Okay. It'll feel okay. Let's see. Just a little bit there. A little on that one. Alright. That is some barrels. It looks like it is important to color in the middle part. Okay, now shallow side. And now we get to build us another cabinet. Tell you what, for a garage, this thing has the fanciest cabinets I've ever seen. Let's see here, you guys. All right, let me go up here. Okay, so we got wide and narrow pieces on the squares here. These are mirrors of each other, so they're going to be facing each other. See what any other differences. I think everything else is symmetrical. Well, I guess these probably need to be. It depends on where the handles go on those. Okay. Base is F19. And shows this guy facing this way and here. Veneer on that side. Oop. So, this one here. We must be going. This must be. This must have some covers on it though. Better safe than sorry. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the. I'm sure they're not going to leave that exposed, but do it now so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. And 5 back in here on either side. All the way through. Got some tabs on the bottom with that one now. So they're both facing outward. Let's see, okay. This one here. This one here with the handles going to be mounted on the middle. That's an awful big crack there. Is there anything? No, it's not. Let's okay. Okay. Just want to make. All right. Now, back in place. And decorative bit in the middle. top of that. So I missed that one. Now, books. Okay, go back here on the back. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a trophy of some sort. Now, 10. Okay, so we got, okay, the narrow one comes down in between the tops of those. Okay. And there, and of course, there, okay. Oh, these guys go in the middle. And these are one of those things that may not be visible, but I'm gonna, not gonna take no chances. Just go ahead and color them in. I've got the marker sitting right here. Might as well use it. Okay, and you're going that way. And, oh, these guys, looks like the wide ones go on the side. That's a narrow one. Put these in first. We're going to jiggle in. Last bit in. Okay, go here. And the top. On. Missed you. All right. Handles are drawers here. Doors here, rather. Thought I'd have to glue them, but they are rather snug. Alright, and that concludes 17. So we got today's progress is got a good bit of the floor in place. Focus. That. A couple of boxes of doodads and mementos, I would assume. And our steps. Part of the balcony. Actually built quite a bit today. And of course, that thrown in with yesterday's sidewalls. I keep dropping those books. Keep forgetting there. Still a couple of them, 3 of them loose out there. But yeah, we're making some good progress. Like I said, it's 17, so that's about halfway done. I think it was, what was 30, 35, 34, something like that. 33. 33 is the last, like, really in build step. So yeah, we're a little over halfway done by page up. So that's looking good. There's one of the books that didn't fall on the floor. But I think that's gotta be a good looking kit. I'm getting excited about seeing how it all comes together. But anyways, folks, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.